Hey guys, it's Order here from siphonking.com. Today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about the small oil rig in Rust. I'm going to be going over a few things such as the type of loot you can expect to find, what you need to bring with you, a full guide on clearing each floor and some tips and tricks that can help you out when players are coming to counter you. Before we get started, we are doing a $25 Steam card giveaway. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, a link is in the description below. If you would like more information, check out our website at siphonking.com where you can find all sorts of Rust related guides and tutorials. A loot overview of the oil rig. On the floor 1, you're going to be finding one food crate and some barrels. You make your way up the stairs to floor 2. You're going to be finding barrels and there is potential crate spawns, so there's one milli crate here. And around the back here, you'll be finding some more barrels. Can be a crate spawn right here, and can be one out here. But again, it's random how many spawn, so it's good to do a full circle anyway. Floor 3, you're gonna find more crates, more barrels. Food crates are everywhere. The green card room is here. Sometimes this door is broken, you can just press E on it. You don't even need a card. Depends on the server you're on, but you can find 4 crates in here with a chance to spawn a milli crate. There's 2 stairs to come up from that floor to the top floor. There's the stair down here, and then this one over here. So just keep that in mind when you're holding this floor, because scientists will use both stairs. Now, there's barrels and crates that spawn all over this floor. So here's one crate here. This can be a normal crate as well as a food crate. Normal crate spawn here. Now you've got the fuse box room in here as well, so to get into here, you put the fuse in the back, come around the front, hit the switch, you've got 2 military crates for free. Once you've looted them, you just come around back, pull your fuse out, you're good to go. Here is the Chinook crate. Now this can have heaps of loot in it, all sorts of tier 3 guns and armor. This is the main reason you would come and do the small rig, is to get the loot out of this. Now here you'll find the blue card door. If you can remember to bring a blue card to the rig, you'll find 2 military crates inside, a green card. If you bring a red card as well as a blue card, you can get access to the 2 elite crates that are behind the door. You don't have to worry about power for this. Power's already turned on for all the card doors. Inside the Chinook crate, which is the main reason that you're taking the smaller rig, you will be finding mostly, you're gonna find some components in it, but the tier 3 loot that you're really after, the metal chest plate, the metal face mask, AK bolt, it's a really high chance for at least one of these to be in there. You know, you're looking at 30% for the armor, 20% for the guns. You know, you got a pretty good chance of it spawning. If you bring your blue card and red card, you've got the elite crate. You're mainly just going to be finding components. If you're really lucky, AK bolt, supply signal can be in there, but I wouldn't bet on it. You've also got the military crates. They will be mainly just spawning components. If you're very lucky though, you can hope for a supply signal. On the oil rig, you're going to be finding 15 blue scientists and 6 heavy scientists when you start the Chinook crate. Now to kill all these you're going to need lots of ammo, so you have to factor in how many people you're bringing to the rig. But if you're coming solo, you'd be wanting around a stack of rifle ammo if you had a SAR, and you'd be wanting more than a stack if you are bringing SMGs. If you bring a compound bow you can save on ammo, so bring a stack of arrows with that if you're primarily going to be using that. For meds you're going to want to bring at least 8 meds and some cloth to heal up with, so I'd recommend bringing around 60 cloth and probably 8 meds would do. If you are coming solo, you may be needing some more meds, perhaps 12 or 14, just depends on what your skill level is when taking the rig. Okay, when taking the oil rig, the easiest way to do it is just to take a boat there and park the boat far away enough so that you won't get shot at when you're shooting the scientist on the dock. So the first thing you have to do is kill the scientist down here, right? Because he is the only one preventing you from getting onto the rig. The second one is normally hiding right here, so you won't always be able to kill him. The easiest way to do it is just charge the compound bows up. Just shoot back at him. He will hide behind this crate here, but when he stands up, you will be able to see his head. He'll just get rolled just like that. When you do decide to send your boat on, the ones above will start shooting at you, they're going to aggro onto you. Now once they're aggroed on, they will start pushing. So he is starting to push down because he has aggro. The easiest way to do it is just to hold and wait until they push you. When you're certain that no more are going to be pushing you, like no more aggroed onto you, then you can start to tag them to get them to push up. Now you can look through the floor here. If you have a look, you can see underneath, you can see their feet quite clearly. This one here just shot at us, so it has to run down the stairs here. And then you can just clear it. Now they do deal a lot of damage, so you only want to be pulling one at a time. Sometimes when they are grouped up together, it is difficult to only get the one. Sometimes you may get the two. So in this case we have to down and grab two of them. But yeah, it's easiest just to hold these stairs here. Just keep killing them. Once you have cleared the first floor, make sure you do a full loop of it to make sure there's no more scientists on that first floor. You can grab all the barrels, all the crates. Just in general, make sure that you have fully cleared each floor that you're going up, because the last thing you want is to get shot in the back by a scientist that was hiding around the corner somewhere. Something you can do is you can get lots of cloth if you take a bone knife and chop up the scientist. These scientists have about 20 odd cloth per scientist. The easiest way to take the scientists on floor 2 is just to hold the stairs here, because they have to push down this staircase. There is no other way for scientists on the, third floor. There's no other way for them to come down to you except for the staircase here. If you look around, this is their only way down. So the best way to do it is just hold the staircase if you have aggro. It works quite well. It's a good idea to just tag him once to grab the aggro on him, and then fall back and charge compound bow and just hold the staircase, because you know he's going to run down there. Prevents you from taking too much damage, and it's a lot safer way to do it. Again, after clearing each floor, do a full circle, make sure there's no scientists hiding. Well, taking the top floor can be quite difficult because of the two staircases. Now if you do aggro a scientist, they can come down both stairs. Normally they will try and go down the one closest to you, but if they're at the halfway point, they could go down behind you and just sneak up on you from behind. So you have to be aware of that happening. The easiest way to avoid that is just aggro the ones that are closest to your staircase. Another way you can get up to the top floor, alternatively, is by jumping up this pole here. Now this avoids the use of the stairs if someone's holding them, and it can just get you some different angles to what you'd normally expect. So you climb up here, get onto this metal beam here, just walk along. It allows you to pull aggro as well from the side, but this is mainly used if there are players on top holding the staircases. Once you activate the Chinook crate, it's going to be put onto a 15-minute timer, and a Chinook will fly in and drop off 6 heavy scientists. Now the easiest way to take these is try and tag them a couple times coming down the stairs, and then run down to the bottom floor and just hold that staircase, because that's the only staircase they can come down if you are on the bottom floor. If you try and hold the second to top floor, the third floor I believe, there's 2 stairs that they can come down and flank you from, so it's not really the best way to do it. Just run down to the second floor and try and hold there. Just hold the stairs and just kill them when they run down the stairs. It's very easy to hold that way. Alright, so some tips and tricks when boarding the rig. If you do come in by helicopter and clear all the top scientists here, you might want to clear the ones on the floor below. Something you can do is leave the ones that are down here alive. So if you leave these alive and someone tries to counter you by boat, they are going to have to kill these ones before they can start climbing the rig. So it's sort of like a warning signal that lets you know if anyone's trying to counter by boat. And then you'll know that they're taking the dock scientist because they'll have to shoot the gun. And you can just come up here and shoot down on them from up here. If you're coming in by boat and you know someone's up there, you've got two ways to go up, right? So you can come to the dock here and you can climb up this ladder, which is kind of risky because look, you've got that angle there and someone can be up here too, looking down on you. So you're like two ways that you can get shot at. This is a very common spot to hold right here. And then you have to run all the way along here. And when you get to this corner, they can be crouching all the way along there. They can be up there, they can be up there. And then coming up, like, it's very easy for you to die if you take this way. So something I do is I could still park the boat here, but I'll come across to here. Or I could full send the boat in from this angle. And I'll take this ladder here. It's off to the side. Use tap spacebar, go up a lot faster, and boom, you're already up here. Right? So it's a lot safer, a lot nicer. Now if you are here with a friend, something you can do is jump up here and just boost him up here, right? Boost your mate up here. And then you'll be on top of this. And if someone is holding the stairs, you do get an angle on them here, right? So if someone's holding right here, staring at that staircase, because they know that's the only way up right there, just shoot them. And they won't be expecting you to be peeking here unless they're experienced players and they know of the spot. But remember, they can shoot back at you, right? So they'll see your head poking up, but they won't be looking there, they'll be crouching here like this, or they'll be looking through the floor at you, doing all sorts. Yeah, so this is a really good angle to get if you're here with more than one person. Now, this works the other way too. So say you're here holding the rig, and you know people are coming in a boat. If you come round this side right here, you just jump up normally. You don't need a friend. You just jump up here, you've got an angle down there on all of that there. Right, so they have to run up here, or they can take the ladder. So you've got an angle on all of this. But keep in mind they can shoot back at you. Right, so they'll see your little head poking up right there. They'll see your whole body actually. Like, they'll just see you little crouching there. So just keep that in mind. Dealing with counters. Now I know most of you are probably wondering what to do when you do get onto the rig and you're just waiting for that chinook crate to tick down. Because what's going to end up happening is people are going to be using those computers. With the computers, there's cameras positioned all over the oil rig, and people can just access them from their base and see if you're on the rig, and see what gear you have, see how many of you there are, and they can decide if they want to come counter or not. Big clans can come and counter the rig. They'll be coming in script helis most likely to come kill you guys, because they'll be looking at their computer and they'll just see that you're taking the rig and they'll just fly the scrap heli over. The best thing you can do to avoid this from happening, from them just landing and killing you, you've got two options really. You can try and shoot the driver out of the driver's seat, and that can be very hard to do if you don't have a bolty. The second option, which I would recommend if you're in a very small group, is have somebody with scuba gear. Now that person with scuba gear, give them all the loot, all the good loot, and they just scuba up and they just dive into the ocean, and there's no way that they're going to die down there. It's a very good strategy to be using if you are in a small group. or if you're, you know, you're not sure if you're gonna get counted or not, if you think there's a big clan who's controlling the rig, it's a very good strategy to be using. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We are doing monthly giveaways, so check the description down below for the link to those. Also, check out our website if you want more information on the oil rig.